Live podcast.
And we are the Loxecutioners. We're going to be eating lightning and talking thunder and power bombing you right in the ear holes today.
Welcome to the Eat, Slay, Live podcast.
And we are the Loxecutioners. We're going to be eating lightning and talking thunder and power bombing you right in the ear holes today.
Welcome to the Daily Grow with myself, Todd Locks, the People's Champ. Boom, came back with a hook today. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Anyway, today it's freaking Friday. I want to think we have a new sponsor for the month of March. It couldn't be any better. You all know what tax sweet season is. It's tax season, and our sponsor this month is CSG Tax Services. You know what I'm saying? Doing your taxes doesn't have to be as taxing. I just made that up. I'm not sure if they're going to be happy with that. But give him a call, Shay Gardner. Give him a call. He's a great guy. Look at the logo here. The logo, it's almost like a castle, which probably tells me that Shay probably played Dungeons and Dragons as a kid. Now, don't you want your accountant to be a guy who played Dungeons and Dragons instead of a guy like me who probably played that game Smear the Queer? Here's Shay right here. Like Shay, he looks like a guy that should be doing your taxes, right? He looks smart. He looks like a numbers guy. Here's a review from CSG Tax Services. Sorry, the graphics are not really good here at the ESL podcast studio. We've had the best experience, online service to upload documents, and everything is e-design. It's been fast and super easy for us. I couldn't recommend anyone more. Definitely makes it easier to have someone reliable when dealing with multiple things involved in taxes every year. Get a hold of Shay at CSG Tax Services. I put the phone number on this post. I've also put a link. Let me go to comments. I put a link if anybody wants to jump on. Nobody ever wants to jump on, but I thought I would just try so I don't have to talk as much. Anyway, so it was, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. They were having a conversation about who would play you in a movie, and touch the mic, drink. And Nick Darr and I, when Nick used to do the show with me, him and I we had a discussion about, hey, who would play you in a movie? What movie star would play you? Blah, 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 blah. Everyone's heard that. People do that. But, it got me thinking, it's like you're playing you in a movie, okay? You don't have to pick out a Hollywood star who looks like you. Right now, you are the star in the movie of your life. Okay, what will that movie look like to someone watching it? If someone was just watching it live, pretend like a reality show crew was following you around. How would you look? How would you be portrayed? Pretend like it's a documentary. I don't know what's wrong with this microphone, but drink. Pretend like a documentary crew has been following you around since birth, and this documentary is going to be presented to your grandkids or your great grandkids, or you know what I'm saying. And how will they perceive you? If you're dead and gone, and your great grandkids watch this documentary, this reality show, this movie about you, how will they perceive you? Will it be like, will you be the star of that movie? Will you just be an extra in the movie? It's kind of up to you. You are playing the star in the movie of your life. Now, what would be like a redemption story? What would be where, you had some trauma, you had some bad things happen to you early in life, but you overcame them and you became successful and you did great things. You became a good person. Or will it be a story where you had trauma, you had some bad things happen in your life? When someone passed away, a marriage ended, or something, you got fired from a job or something like that, will they see that and then they'll see you rise to the top? Or will you just, that affect you the rest of your life? And the rest of your life, you're going to live with what happened to you, and it's not going to be a overcoming story. Okay. It's just going to be, is your life just going to be seen as a tragedy from your great grandkids? You can also think of your life as kind of as seasons. Maybe it's a little mini series. Maybe the first half of your life you didn't quite live the way you wanted to. Maybe you didn't do the things you wanted to. I always think of me like sort of like 3 or 4 different stages of my life. Back in like the early season 1 of the People's Champ's life would be like like just trying to be a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I want to perceive, just being cool. You know, we all had it back then, but it really probably just came across as the douchey season. And then I kind of like moved into the want to be tough season, which again probably came across as another season of douchiness. But I feel like if somebody's like, how do I want to be perceived now? It's, you know, I want to be perceived as just a good person in the movie about me. Is it working? I don't know, but I make a plan. I have plans. You've all heard of my win the day, win the week, win your life little journal thing that I keep. That is me sort of writing the script of my life. That is that I'm the director. Not only are you just the star, but you're also the director of your life. Are you following that plan to maybe want to be a good person? Are you following that plan to have great success? Are you a hero in this movie, or do you look like a villain? Are you a villain who does bad things, who doesn't do the right things? Are you just an extra in the movie? In the movie of your life, are you just an extra? If your grandkids, your great grandkids, whatever, saw this about you, would it just be mostly just you going to work, coming home, sitting on the couch, scrolling through social media, playing video games? Is that what they would see? That you really didn't try? You really didn't try to do anything? You really didn't try to better yourself? You really didn't try to, follow the script that you were writing to be a better version of yourself? Think about that. You know, it's not about, like I said at the beginning, it's not about who would play you in the movie. You are playing you in that movie, and every day, every month, every year, or whatever, you have a chance to rewrite the script, to change the perception. You know, we've all seen a movie or show or something where someone's a villain, a bad guy, and all of a sudden they see the light and they change the whole trajectory of who they are. They become good. They become the good hero. I mean, you can do that. You can rewrite that every day. Tomorrow, you can write your script for tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're like, you know what? I'm going to change my life. I'm going to be a different person. It's going to be a redemption story. I'm going to be the hero. My kids and grandkids and who's ever watching the reality show of my life can be like, they'll be proud of you. You know what I'm saying? That you're doing something, that you tried, that you got off the couch, that you didn't just live in that first season of your life where, you know, something traumatic happened to you and you're just blaming the rest of your problems on that. My mom commented on here. My mom is currently in Vietnam right now. That's right. My mom is Sergeant Margaret is touring Vietnam right now. And she says, good morning, Vietnam. And in true Sergeant Margaret style, she says it twice, just how she sends her text messages. Who else we got on the comments? Happy freaking Friday, watching and starting the day out right. That away, Mike Forever Young. See you tomorrow at Circuit. Laura Burton Davis says, douchey season. Well, Laura, I'm not sure if we knew each other back then, but it was definitely a douchey season. Couple things. I want to thank Amy Jarman. She is number 2 out of the 115 people who ordered Kindly Savage shirts that I'm going to thank. Thank you, Amy. Amy comes to Circuit. Her attendance has been down a little bit, and I always call her out on it. Amy, get your butt back here. You don't need April. Also, I would like to thank Charlotte Anderson. You want to find the way to the Eat, Slay, Live, I guess star of this show. Cookies. Cookies is where it's at. I had one last night, like right before Circuit started. I had one last night when I got home. I've had one this morning, and I don't think these cookies are going to last. Roberta Hausman Schumann says, good morning, Todd Locks. Former Campsville Cougars for life, Roberta. Cougars for life. Amy Jarman, who I just talked about buying the Kindly Savage shirt, says, yikes, called out. See you soon. That soon better be tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Actually, 8:45. Get here earlier. So I'll just recap a little bit. In your life, you are the star. No one's going to play you in the story, the movie of your life. you are playing you right now. How if people watching this 50 years from now, watching that movie of your life, how will they perceive you? You know what I'm saying? Were you just an extra doing nothing, never really tried, watching everybody else do things and wishing you did it? Or are you going to be that hero? Are you going to be a redemption story? Are you going to come back rising from the ashes and do big, great things and not blame things on the season 1 of douchiness? I had to use that again, Laura. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching and listening to The Daily Grow. Thanks for growing with us, and slay on.